Here we're asked to find the 5-number summary for the data shown, which means we need to find the minimum, Q1, Q2, which is the median, Q3, and the maximum. You can do this all by hand by finding the percentiles, but I'm going to show you how to use StatCrunch to find this using your summary stats. So the first thing you want to do is copy your data. So select it, and then you can right click or Control C to copy it. But when you get over here to StatCrunch, it doesn't recognize the right click. So you've got to use your keyboard commands, Control V as in Victor, and paste it over there. Now sometimes if you have trouble pasting, if it pastes it all in one box instead of what you see here in 2 separate columns, you can always go to Data, Load, From File, From Paste. When you do that, you're going to paste your data into that. You have to name it. You can name it anything, and then uncheck the first line as a column name. Otherwise, it'll put that first lines as your column names instead of actual in the data set. And then pick what it is separated by. So this would just be white space, not a comma or semicolon. So just pick it from whatever the list is, and then you press upload. Now I'm going to press cancel since I already loaded it in there, and I've got it in my 2 columns. Now I do want to put this all in one column. You either want everything all in one column or all across in one row. So I'm going to select the var2 column, Control X, or Command X if you're on a MacBook, and then Control V or Command V if you're on a MacBook. So I've got my data all in one column. I'm going to go to Stat, Summary Stats, and it's got your options of how it's listed. Mine's all in one column, so I'm going to pick columns. If it pastes across one row, you're going to pick rows. And then I'm going to pick var1. Anything over here is my options in gray. Once you click on it, it throws it over here on the right in the white boxes, which means that's what it's going to perform the given task on. So I'm going to have var1. It already defaults to these darker gray summary stats. If you need to add anything, you can press Control and select that. If you just select it without pressing Control, it undoes everything and just puts what you want in there. So just be careful about that. If you're wanting to just add something, you can either highlight the whole thing, or just if you want to add something, do Control, hold down the Control and select it. So I'm going to keep it on the summary stats. It's actually more than I need, but I usually just leave it on summary stats and press compute. Don't worry about where, group by, percentiles, or other statistics. And just press compute. And this gives you all you need for the 5-number summary. So my minimum goes in the first box. Then I have Q1. Then the Q2, which notice there's no Q2, but remember it's the median, so that would be 68. Q3, and then the maximum value. So instead of doing this all by hand, finding the 25th percentile, the 50th percentile, and the 75th percentile, use StatCrunch and it will give you your 5-number summary.